freaking go.
You know he's got the voice thing. No.
I did a video a few weeks ago saying that the Kansas City Chiefs need to be banned from the NFL. How do they get Xavier freaking Worthy to add on to Rashee Rice, who somehow, someway was not suspended? This is absolutely ridiculous RPO football. You see the 2v2 over here. Mahomes decides to pull it, but look at how quickly he gets this football out right on target, right? About as near perfect a ball as you could have had. I mean, that is done so quickly, and that's just a free 10 yards. And here we go again, some pre-snap motion, right? The Chiefs are the absolute best at this. This creates traffic for Rice, who is pretty much at a standstill. And guess what? Across the way, it is Rice versus a linebacker here. Now, it's a very good linebacker in Roquan Smith, but he is just too fast for him. And there's a penalty tagged on to the end of this as Roquan Smith. I don't really like this horse collar call, but whatever the case may be, it's an explosive game. And then wow. This is just insane. Isaiah Pacheco, I love everything about this, right? Even the whip motion from Gray, the tight end here. So he's faking like this is a counter to the left, and this gets these linebackers flowing to the left. Instead, he pivots to the right and becomes the lead blocker this way, okay? So that's a good play-action fake right there by Pacheco. It's a little pitch right here to Worthy, and you have Gray right here as the lead blocker. This is absolutely filthy right here from Travis Kelce. Now, he is given the added benefit of the fake, but look at this. He's able to get Noy to the ground right here, and Noy did get tripped up. That helped out, but the blocking here was absolutely phenomenal, okay? And Creed Humphrey, bang, that's a really good block right there. Noy almost got up and made the play, but Isaiah Worthy is the fastest NFL player in history. So Isaiah Pacheco, man, if you drafted him in fantasy, you're going to be cooking all year. I mean, his snap numbers were really good, and this is more of Mahomes just being the best quarterback you'll find. Okay, nothing's open deep here. You see there are no underneath defenders pretty much at all other than Harrison right here in the flats, and you need your RB1 to make this play, and he runs right by him, okay? Once again, you give Patrick Mahomes some weapons to force the defense to play on their heels, and you can get explosive plays underneath. So this was a big talking point. Why were they calling the Ravens for illegal formation when the offensive tackle for the Chiefs, Taylor, was this far back? It's whatever at this point. Just be consistent with it. And right here, the Chiefs are running Hoss Juke. This is the Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski play. So you're running slot goes and comebacks to the outside. And, man, this is nasty because on Hoss Y Juke, even though it's not necessarily the Y here, you're able to get a really good matchup again, Rashee Rice, all right? The Reid, you start off looking left, and then you work back to the right. It's a juke route, and, well, he did indeed juke him over the middle. That's just really, really, really good offense. And I understand the Ravens like Roquan Smith a lot, but, man, I don't love the matchup. 3rd and 9, and this is more Mahomes' genius here in the red zone. Okay, once again, you can see it a little bit better here. Look at how far off the offensive tackle is from the ball. Okay, his left leg is closer, but the right leg, it's however you want to interpret it. Whatever. Man, Juju Smith-Schuster with the drop. And you'll see it here, and there was a better replay, of course, during the game. This is really good anticipation for Patrick Mahomes. If Juju had his hands the other way, he's probably making this catch. Instead, he has his hands underneath the ball, and he's not able to hold on to it. Should have been a touchdown. Right here, it's Patrick Mahomes magic. So the last time it was 3rd and long, the Chiefs obviously dropped that pass by Juju, but the time before it, they were sacked. Okay, you actually get really good protection. Nothing is open down the field. And watch this from Mahomes. Stops, gives ground here. Man, this is ridiculous that he's able to get out of this, right? Especially with the end having such a good angle on it. He jukes him and then steps out to the right. That is redunculous. Okay, Mahomes still unfreaking believably athletic, and he's able to find Travis Kelce all the way down the field. Kelce had a nice little juke to get off his defender. Pause. And, man, look at that ball. That is just vintage Kelce and Mahomes. Big freaking night for Xavier Worthy. You know, the Ravens, they played a decent amount of man coverage. And if you're going to play man coverage and you have really fast receivers, you're just going to run short little drags, right? A little meshy, if you will, okay? And that's just impossible to keep up with someone of that speed across the field, okay? And Stevens does a good job eventually getting there and making the tackle, but still. All right, so you get the rare Patrick Mahomes mistake, and you know, this game kind of played a little bit like the AFC Championship game. Mahomes was unfreaking believably dominant early, and everything just kind of settled down a little bit as the game moved on. The Ravens' pass rush, for the most part in this game, was actually pretty good, as bull rushers in particular. It's a good job right there by 98. Mahomes can step into it, and it's a pick, right? Good defense. All right, we get to the 2nd and 5, okay? Man, this is just really good offense again and just really good quarterbacking from Mahomes. You have a stop route right here by Travis Kelce at the sticks, okay? You get a little pump fake here. Okay, you see Mahomes is just focusing in right here on Kelce. He knows he's not throwing this ball, okay? That gets both of these defenders to bite. And then Rashee Rice just leaks right behind it. That is really good offense. And Mahomes allows that thing to clear out and lofts that football perfectly to Rice. Hits him right in the chest so he can make the safety miss as well. And now it's off to the freaking races here. So that's what Rashee Rice does, and he is an underneath assassin. Okay, the Chiefs just do this better than anyone, all right? Play action fake, and then even if everything is covered, right? He thought about throwing this ball to the flat right here to Gray. He decides not to, makes a defender miss, and the one thing the Chiefs do a better job of than anyone else is just giving up on their routes, right? I don't know exactly what route it was, but they're really good, all their receivers, in particular Kelce, at just finding somewhere to get open, knowing that Mahomes is eventually going to find you, and that's exactly what Justin Watson does right there, okay? He's able to pick up all these free yards, fall forward, and it's an explosive pass play. This is just nasty stuff. The Chiefs have been running this play in the red zone, and bang, we've already done a deep dive on this play. It is normally run with Travis Kelce, and the Ravens know that Kelce normally runs this play, but this time they do it with Gray. A deep history on this going back to the Brady years. You can watch it in the top right corner of your screen. You block him, and then Mahomes, he looks like he's throwing into the flat, but he's actually throwing the ball to Gray, who was initially blocking, and it is such a difficult play to stop because you're able to get your big lineman down the field, and that's a nice explosive gain, and he almost scores. And then once again, one of the best running backs you can own in fantasy this year is Pacheco. All right, I drafted quite a bit of Isaiah Pacheco this year, and this is why. All right, he's just tough. Right, he's not really a top 5 or probably even top 10 back in the NFL, but he's in a good offense, and he's going to have a majority of the snaps. And you have Patrick Mahomes in here, bang, getting in here to get that football into the end zone. And Pacheco does eventually find his way in there. It may not look like it now. Kelce with the Jordan 11s says, I'm out of this one. All right, this is a crucial 3rd and 3 right here. Baltimore down by 2 possessions, and Mahomes gets a low snap. And these are just the championship plays that they make. I mean, the Chiefs make these 3rd down conversions all the time, and they do a really good job of disguising of what they want to do. You've noticed throughout this game, Kelce has been a lot of the clear-out guy, but this time he's actually the target, right? And he actually works underneath this receiver pick. He's not even running. And he's able to just get right at the sticks, pick up a 1st down. Very simple football, but you really need guys with a lot of chemistry to execute that. I really don't know what the best way is to defend this, okay? Rashee Rice going up against a linebacker again, right? Ravens lost Patrick Queen, who's a little bit more fleet of foot than Harrison, and that's actually not the absolute worst coverage. It's just better execution again for Mahomes and Rashee Rice, who had a huge day, absolutely huge. Then we get a little RB screen right here to Samaje Perine. I like Jared Wiley, the tight end that they got out of TCU, number 12 right there. I like him. But Samaje Perine, I mean, he's played a lot of football. A lot. Seems like a good pickup for the Chiefs. Running a screen right here. Looks like Perine will be the RB2. I do like me some Carson Steele, but really, really good play. So they have a chance to close this game out, and Perine drops it. All right, this is a really good decision by Mahomes once he sees a blitzer here. Could he have thrown to Rice? Maybe so, but you want to throw this every single time, and he just leads him a little too far. Perine still should be able to catch that, though, and then pick up the first. That still should be caught, and that would have probably sealed things. All right, Chiefs get the ball back. They give up a touchdown, and they're trying to communicate this, and they still can't. They could not, the Ravens, stop these bunch situations with the motion, and it's really hard to guard. It really, really, really is, okay? And you'll see, this is actually some really good stuff right here by Worthy, okay? Welcome to the NFL here. Roquan Smith puts you on your rear end, but you do stop him from getting out there. Bang, okay? Still, that's the dirty work you have to do in this Chiefs offense, right? If you're going to get a lot of receptions, you also have to be able to set those picks to get other guys open. All right, we then move ahead here, and you get a coverage bust here at the top. Humphrey is the cloud corner here, so his job is the flats. So he lets Xavier Worthy go after a small little jam right here. Mahomes sees it. Once again, the protection is good, and Mahomes hits Worthy wide freaking open down the sideline. A very, very, very bad coverage bust. And look, the Ravens even just give up here. So, what do we make out of this Kansas City Chiefs offense? It is the best in the NFL. There really is no other way around it. Ravens have a really good defense, as many of you know. But, man, this unit, I say it again, you need to go on ahead and cancel them, okay? Find some old tweets. Do whatever you can. Joe Burrow, please put them away. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom. And tonight, we're doing salmon. Let's go.